Hey, welcome to Board Game Today. I'm Brett. In my hands is Warhammer 40,000 Combat Patrol. The much anticipated subscription service is in the US now. You can go get it, and we've got the first 2 issues, and I'm pumped. I'm so excited about this. So this is a little bit different. So Warhammer, the miniature game is by Games Workshop. They teamed with Hachette to put together these subscription services. There's been a bunch of them so far. There's been only 2 in the U.S., 2 or 3. This is, I think, the 3rd in the U.S. And what you get is generally a box of 4 issues per month, and it's everything of how to play. So it'll teach you how to play the game with the rules. It'll tell you how to put together the figures. It gives you everything. It gives you armies, gives you paints, gives you brushes. There's even like glue and clippers. You get tons of stuff. It's really great if you subscribe. So Combat Patrol is a little bit different. Now, the previous ones have just featured generally 2 armies. So you had Stormbringer, which was Forces of Destruction versus Force of Order. There was a little bit of stuff added to it, but generally it's 2 forces. The previous one with 40K was Space Marines versus Tyranids, I believe. And some of the Space Marines had some other stuff. So you got like Sisters of Battle, and you got some Adeptus Mechanicus. But generally it was 2 forces. This one's a little bit different. So Combat Patrol is that. You're getting combat trolls. You get 9 combat patrols. It's 9 different armies throughout this subscription. So very different than we've seen. I believe you get a full combat patrol every 20 issues for 2 armies, it sounds like. So you get roughly, it'll go back and forth of what you get. But after 20 issues, you'll have 2 combat patrols to battle away. Starting off, we're getting Space Marines versus Tyranids, which, maybe not the best value short term, but overall long term Combat Patrol will likely be saving. Like other subscriptions, there's a premium version. The premium version, you pay a little bit more per issue in the subscription, but you get these premium boxes. The premium boxes for this sound really interesting. Like the first one for the Space Marines and Tyranids, you get a Dreadnought. I forgot which type of Dreadnought, and you get a big giant Tyranid to go along with it, one of the larger kits. So throughout, that's kind of how it goes. It sounds like the premium kits kind of have like 2 armies that go with whatever the focus is on that kind of spread of issues. So as I said, we got the first 2 issues here. You get them at a reduced price, a special price. We're going to dive into each of the specific issues and actually show off what's in. So the first one, you get a Space Marine Captain and a Winged Tyranid Prime, so you get like 2 war bosses. And the second one is the Lictors, the Van Ryan's Leapers. That's it, not Lictors, Leapers. And then issue number 3, you're getting Furnace Marines, and issue 4 would be a bunch of paints and a brush, so you can get going at that point. What's going to be interesting, though, I think, is going to be the rule set on this. I'm really intrigued to see how it teaches the rules and also the armies, since it's not necessarily 2 armies, it's a whole bunch, and if it follows the normal patterns that we've kind of seen in other previous releases. So stay tuned. We're going to do each of these issues individually, as we've been doing. The goal is to also keep track of the value that you're getting for everything. We're going to figure out the prices a little bit different of cost versus value as we've done in the past. We're going to factor in shipping on this. And then the other is we're actually going to try to build the combat forces. I love the idea of having a combat patrol for 9 different armies to battle it out. So I'm going to really dive in. The other thing I'm excited about is this is 40K. I'm a 40K player at my heart, so I generally know what I'm talking about with this stuff. So stay tuned. As I said, we're going to dive in deeper into each of these issues and show off what's inside and start getting going as far as how much we're saving for Combat Patrol. You can subscribe yourself. We got a link beneath this video to get a subscription, or you can roll the dice and try to get it at your local shop. It's not that easy. Your best bet, if you really, really care about it, is the subscription. Just go with that. As always, though, if you're interested in games, board games, card games, role-playing games, miniature games, whatever, check us out every day at BoardGameToday.com. And, of course, we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on YouTube, Threads, Blue Sky, all that stuff, all at Board Game Today, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep rolling that dice. and get your game on. Hey, thanks for watching Board Game Today. We always appreciate your views and your support, but there are so many ways for you to support our site. Not only can you do right here on video, but you can go and check us out at boardgametoday.com, where we have more news, reviews, interviews, everything you could ever want. But since you're here, if you could, you can always give us a like, subscribe, or share our videos or watch something else. Is always much appreciated, and get your game on.